across the globe, there is a lot of outcry regarding the high prices of commodities. This has come as a result of the war in Ukraine that has affected quite a number of imports that come into Africa and that go out of Africa. Ukrainian and Russian war has sparked a very dangerous trend that could make Africa and some states in Africa come under siege from their natives and the citizens who are demanding for lowering of prices. Back in Kenya, the prices of the basic commodities has gone up, like the prices of basic commodities have gone up in Britain or America. The difference between America and Britain and Kenya is that in America, they fight corruption. They tell you, we shall come for you. But in Africa, we glorify corruption. We grow maize in Kenya, for example. But you can find the price of maize flour hitting at 250 because some maize was left in the stores to rot because a corrupt official, a corrupt person gave his relatives the tenders to import maize from a neighboring country to fill the grains stores of this country. So we didn't preserve any maize. And today the people in Kenya are talking about maize flour. The price is so high, 250. But then they have forgotten that the same man who actually corruptly imported maize all the way from Uganda, of which that maize, some of it became green instead of becoming white, still remains seeking for office. And it is the same gentleman who is in government, who was in government, who should have preserved maize. The prices in Britain have been shielded by the reserves, the maize reserves, the food reserves, the gas reserves, the oil reserves. But the governments in Africa don't plan because of corruption. Governments in Africa plunder instead of preserving. Many countries are watching that if this war goes on, as we have seen the killings that are intensifying, it could take us a year, 2 years, 3 years. Where shall we be? Are we preparing ourselves? The prices will be higher. The prices will go higher than expected. And they expect more and more riots that other countries where hardship will force citizens. I was watching another program this morning where citizens, someone was saying, why are they not going to the streets? To go and do what in the streets? You're going to the streets in Africa does not change the price of fuel, of oil, or grain from Ukraine. It will not bring oil, grain for bread making from Ukraine. After all, Russia has blocked all the routes. Even if the grain is there, it will rot in Ukraine. So for you in Africa to think it is only you and isolated and use this as a political tool to dismember the government that you are in, yet the suffering is for all of us. Everywhere, the price has gone high. It is not our problem. It is the problem of the international dynamics on one hand, and the problem of corrupt cartels that did not preserve the maize flour. For the case of Kenya, it was Dr. William Ruto himself, plus the Minister of Agriculture, who were involved in importation of this maize, which actually killed the local breed. I rest my case. Thank you.